All right, guys. So, welcome back to another video. This is what we got today. We got 3 things you got to start doing. All right. Now, this is sort of just general self-improvement advice. I've noticed a lot when I try talking to some of my friends about things. They're going through hard things in their life. It's like a constant cycle for them, of them like there's always just something wrong with their lives. And I look at it, and I look at these 3 things, and I look at what they're going through, and it's almost as if they all follow the same pattern, which is just not doing the right things, not having the right habits, not having the right mindset, not having the idea of suffering now to enjoy later, instead enjoying now and then suffering later, those types of things. And I want to go over some things today. I've been thinking about it, and I sort of noticed these are common talking points I always bring up, and I just want to go over them. So first we got meditation. Now, a lot of people, whenever I bring up meditation, they always go to it doesn't work for me. Yeah, of course it's not going to work for you. You've been addicted to the internet, and you've had an internet addiction since you were 5. And meditating for a week is not going to change it. But meditating for a long time, making meditation a constant, everyday practice, that is what's going to actually change it. That's what's actually going to help you fight back that addiction, actually make you more present in everyday conversation, make you have you enter a flow state. Every time you're in a conversation, every time you're talking to someone, whenever you're in class and you're trying to learn something, it's going to help you actually pay attention, focus. What's really important is remaining consistent in practicing meditation. For me, I have this app, Medito, and there's a streak counter sort of thing. So it counts the days. Try to keep track of the good habits and keeping streaks of the things that you want to happen, like meditation, gratitude journaling, which is what we're going to go over. But just keeping track and keeping streaks of the good habits as opposed to bad habits, of how many days have you been clean. Instead of that, try to count how many days have you been going to the gym, how many days have you been studying, how many days have you been reading, how many days, so quick recap. Download Medito. Just make it a constant habit to just do it every day. I do it in the morning, and I wake up, my mind's fresh, and it helps me sort of focus and set the pace for the rest of the day. So I meditate, and I do this one other thing that we're going to go over real quick, and just make that an everyday habit. Try to do it as much as you can every day. Once you make it a routine, I make it a part of my morning routine, so it's very hard for me to miss it. Next thing we got is journaling, and there's two types of journaling for this. There is deep journaling, and there is gratitude journaling. We're going to talk about deep journaling right now real quick. Deep journaling is sort of when you sit down, you have some time, and you might have some things going on in your mind. You might, maybe something happened to you that day, and it's been impacting you that day. Deep journaling is where you sit down and you just have your pen, your pencil, whatever, and you just have time. This is the most important part, is that you just give yourself time to just explore your thoughts, essentially. You want to always be questioning your thoughts about what's been on your mind. You always want to ask you why do I think this? What would happen if I did blank, blank, blank about any situation? Setting plans. You can. This is my favorite thing to do about it. I like to just say okay, what can I do moving forward to fix these problems, make sure they don't happen again, make sure they're not cluttering up my mind and my mental space. And with that, you're not going to be perfect. Obviously, things are going to happen again. You're going to mess up, and life's unpredictable and it might come back to bite you. But setting plans to, if it's more of a self-caused issue, then setting a plan, a course of action, can be really beneficial in making sure that problem doesn't happen again. And I think most importantly, you analyze, what does this all mean? Basically, when we have something on our mind, it's kind of like a dream, where if you look a little bit deeper into it, it might be telling you something about yourself that you may not have known, and that may actually have been bothering you for a while, but you've never taken the time to actually look into it and figure out what's bothering you. And like I said, you want to give yourself time, just give yourself a window, maybe 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes even. It doesn't matter. You should just take your time with this. Don't rush it. Don't feel pressure to rush it. Just take your time and just write out everything on your mind. No matter what else you got going on, this will be much better for you and your mental health. Next thing I want to talk about is gratitude journaling. Gratitude journaling is something that I thought was kind of weird at first. And I thought I just went about my life without doing it. I did everything else, but once I actually start gratitude journaling, I start to realize the actual importance of it. which is, it's almost like the phrase like count your blessings. It's basically what you do. And so I do it every morning after I meditate. I gratitude journal, and I sort of just write down like 5 things I'm grateful for. You know, and it can be really anything. I can be like, I'm grateful for this conversation I had with my friend yesterday. I'm grateful for the breakfast my mom made me. I'm grateful for having a roof over my head. I'm grateful for having clothes on my back. I'm grateful for my water bottle. I'm grateful for having a door, because some people don't have doors. That's what it is, you know. And I feel like those things, that action of just appreciating the small things that you have in your life, that you have going for you, those can take you a long way. Because the more you're able to appreciate those little things, the more you can really appreciate like the big things. Like those big things you'll think about for days and weeks and whatnot. And once you really start to understand and become more in tune with feeling gratitude for things and realizing how things compound and how one event can lead to another, can lead to another, can lead to another, you can even start to feel grateful for some of the bad things in your life. Maybe you feel grateful for trauma that you've had when you were younger, because it's helped you recognize things that have helped you today, or it's made you become who you are today, or it's taught you lessons along the way and that have made you who you are today and made you a better person. Moving away from more of the like task type of things, we have more of like a lifestyle change. We have seeking discomfort. Now, with seeking discomfort, I'd say the best way to put this is just, if you have 2 options and one of them's easy and one of them's hard, choose the hard option. If you have the option between sleeping in or going for that early morning workout, go for that early morning workout. Cold shower, hot shower, you go for the cold shower. You have, if you're done with practice and you're tired, and you could either stay an extra few minutes and work on something that you need to work on, or you can just leave, you should stay and work on what you need to work on. And that's a big thing that I'm going to implement in my coming seasons. And just overall, when you're faced with a conflict between a hard choice and an easy choice, you want to pick the hard choice. Doing the hard things when you don't feel like it is what actually makes you a better person, makes you stronger, makes you more resilient to things that may hurt you, may bring you down. And so you really want to keep trying to do more hard tasks, do more things that are difficult, because those things are actually what's going to make you a better person, make you more disciplined, make you more effective and sharp. The more discomfort you face, the easier things will be, and the easier time you will have with like moderately hard tasks. They'll become much easier to you if you are constantly going through really hard, challenging tasks. Now, I want to go back to discipline, but rather it being in this context of doing or seeking discomfort. I want it to be discipline as more of a following like a rule set or more of a structure. And by that, I mean, you need to have the discipline to actually commit to habits, do the right things, do the tasks that you need to do, like exercise, meditation, journaling, reading, whatever it may be. You need to envelop the idea of discipline and just doing them. No questions asked, just doing them. Like, kind of like how we just talked about doing the hard work when you don't feel like it. That's what you need to implement with your discipline. That's what you need to embody with your discipline. You need to be willing to say, okay, I don't feel like it right now, but I have to do this. I don't feel like going out and working out right now, but I have to do it. I don't want to read right now. It's kind of late, but I have to do it. Or it seems kind of boring. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. You have to learn how to be disciplined enough to do the things that you don't want to do, that you don't care enough to do, but that overall you need to do. Also, with discipline and doing these habits like going to the gym, meditating, whatnot, those things, they need time. They're delayed gratification activities, and so you won't feel good about them right away. But with discipline, with the discipline to keep at them, you will start to feel the pleasure you feel from other instant gratification activities with these activities, except the difference is that they take longer, because you're not going to feel good walking to the gym. It's cold, it's dark outside, and you're tired, but you will feel good when you come back from the gym, you just had a great workout, you're in the shower and you're just rinsing off and you feel great because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and you just had a great workout. That's what will feel good. And you'll feel even better when you've been doing that for months and months and you look in the mirror and you have an amazing physique, you have a great physique. That's what will actually make you feel better about yourself. And that's where discipline will actually pay off. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video. Just sort of a quick little video. Just some things I've been thinking about. Hopefully this can help some people. Hopefully I can use this video, or maybe even you could use this video and redirect some of your friends who maybe may need help on their self-improvement journey. And you can use this video as sort of a conversation starter, maybe even like a way for you to open your mind up to these new ideas, to these new concepts. Obviously, you should definitely look into it more. I want this video to serve more as like a step or getting yourself in the door. But yeah, that has been it for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.